Hello and welcome to this first lecture of the new section in which we're going to talk about how system thinking can be used for innovation and design. So in this section, we will give you an in-depth view of using systems thinking for innovating and designing. And in this particular lecture, we'll answer this question of how can system thinking inspire creative solutions? Inspire creative solutions and thereby encouraging designers and innovators to consider broader context and implications of their design. So, system thinking can inspire creative solutions by encouraging the designers and innovator to consider the broader context and implication of their designs in many ways. Now, what are these ways? Let's take a look at one by one. The first thing that system thinking does is it encourages you as designer and innovator to view problems and solutions within the context of a larger interconnected system. Instead of focusing solely on the individual component and isolated aspects of a design, it prompts you to consider how the design fits into and interacts with a broader socio-ecological context. So much more holistic perspective it encourages you to take. Second thing it does is it fosters collaboration between designers, innovators, experts from diverse disciplines such as engineering, social sciences, ecology, and economics. And in this collaboration, by integrating insights and expertise from multiple fields, you as a designer can develop more comprehensive and innovative solutions that address complex challenges from different angles. So it provides you that kind of a freedom and creativity. Third thing that system thinking does is it prompts you as a designer to analyze the interdependencies and feedback loops. These are two pillars of system thinking, right? As we have studied in the earlier lectures. Um, and by understanding how changes in one part of the system can affect the other parts, you can anticipate potential unintended consequences and design interventions that minimize the negative impact and maximize the positive outcomes. Another thing that system thinking does is it encourages you as designer to consider perspectives and needs of diverse stakeholders who may be affected by your designs. And this it does by soliciting input from users, communities, and other stakeholders. And there you can ensure that your solutions are inclusive, equitable, and responsive to the needs of all relevant parties. So it helps you consider these multiple perspectives for multiple stakeholders, diverse stakeholders. System thinking also prompts you to analyze the dynamic behavior of the system that you're designing for over a period of time. And this it does by simulating how your designs may interact with and influence the system dynamics. You can identify leverage points for intervention and develop strategies that promote resilience and sustainability. One more way system thinking does helps in innovation and design is by encouraging you as a designer to engage in scenario planning, to explore different potential futures and anticipate how your designs may perform under different conditions, under those different scenarios. And it does this by considering a range of possible scenarios, and that enables you to identify robust and inclusive solutions that are resilient to uncertainty and change. So you can manage, you can create those solutions and designs that will stand in the face of uncertainty and changes that is inevitable. Also, it promotes adaptive design approaches where designers continuously monitor the performance of the design, adjust based on the feedback and new information. And by embracing this iterative design process, you as a designer can learn from experience, refine your solutions and design, and improve their effectiveness over a period of time. So, very an adaptive approach in a dynamic environment. Also, it prompts you as a designer to consider ethical implications of your design, including issues such as social justice, environment sustainability, and human well-being. And by incorporating these ethical considerations into your design process, you can develop solutions that align with the values of equity, justice, and sustainability. So overall, if you look at system thinking inspires creative solutions by encouraging you as designer and innovator to consider the broader context and implications of your design, engage in interdisciplinary approaches and collaborations, understand interdependency, consider the multiple perspectives that you or your team or your stakeholders might have, analyze system dynamics over a period of time, engage in multiple scenarios planning, use adaptive design as a process, and incorporate ethical consideration into your design process. And by adopting this kind of system thinking approach, you as a designer can develop innovative solutions that address complex challenges and contribute to positive societal transformation. So what do we do next? So we will look at an example of how system thinking inspired creative solutions by encouraging a set of designers and innovators to consider to broader context and implications of their design. Thank you so much for watching this first lecture on how to use system thinking for innovation and design. I hope you continue to learn new things, continue to enjoy, and I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer a question. And also download the PDF file to take a look at anything that is of specific interest to you.